So far, so good, but we've seen this before.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go.
Welcome back, Raider Nation and my champions. We are live here at halftime with a 17-3 lead over the New England Patriots. Now, I'm going to give my take on that. I'm not so confident overall with how we performed, but I do have a poll live for you right now. Grade the Raiders first half, A, B, C, or D. So go ahead and do that right here on YouTube. I want to say hello to all of you who are out here. I see a few of you already in the chat. Let's go over my good, bad, and ugly and how we're doing with those 4 keys to the game from my game preview last night. So if you're not familiar with this, hey, Dominique, how you doing? If you're not familiar with this, this is how we normally do it. We have what we call the rundown here. We're going to talk about the good, bad, the ugly, the keys to the game. We'll go over some of the stats and then take it to you. I want to hear what you have to say about this game so far, and I also want you to grade the first half. Let's get right to that good, bad, and ugly. All right, as we do every halftime, we do a good, bad, and ugly. Let's talk about the good. More Josh Jacobs domination. What can you say about this guy? I mean, this guy needs to be at least nominated for Offensive Player of the Year, leading the league in rushing yards. Already has 70 on the ground. I believe he has 11 in the air as well. Just running all over this Patriots defense that is top 10 in stopping the run. So that's no small feat. The next one we'll talk about is the masterclass. Here's Luke Masterson, undrafted rookie that we got, and he's playing obviously due to injuries. Couple tackles for loss there, making some plays on special teams as well. I want to give him a shout out. And of course, Darren Waller back with a touchdown. Good to finally see him and Hunter Renfrow in the game, making some contributions. I'm waiting to see even more contributions. Now, as far as the bad goes, these penalties are ridiculous, especially in the offensive line. It looks like we're kind of getting out coached as well in the offensive line. It was some of the scheming, some of the interior rushing that's happening there is really kind of taking a toll on Derek Carr. No sacks, but he is getting hurried and is subsequently causing some incompletions. And then the pass defense. We talk about this every week. What can I say about this? I mean, it's pretty much crap. We don't have any corners that can really cover man coverage without holding. Meek Robertson, couple calls there. Another one that he got lucky on that New England called the timeout with. And we'll get to that as far as the ugly. And the ugly is, I'm going to call it Little Mac. I'm going to put a little bit on Mac Jones. I think he's played terribly. Let's be honest here. He's screaming at some of his receivers. Granted, Nelson Aguilar could have cut in more on that. That should have been a touchdown. He didn't. He kind of half-assed ran that route, to be honest with you, and he should have gotten yelled at. But Mac Jones has been inconsistent, off target. There are a couple plays that they could have had something big going on. He just did not deliver. And then overall, you could just say the whole New England Patriots team, even that punt block, it wasn't like, I know Malcolm Kuntz did a good play there, but looked like they were just kind of standing there. They didn't know what was happening on the Patriots side, and he just came in there, Johnny, on the spot to block the punt. We ended up getting the touchdown late on that. Honestly, if say Derek Carr was on the Patriots team, we could very well be losing this game right now. Let's go over the 4 keys of the game, see how we're tracking on that as far as the game preview we had last night. Now, on the defensive side, Max Crosby's not really getting it done as far as getting those sacks. A little bit of pressure, not as much as I thought he would against the Colin McDermott, the fill-in for Isaiah Wynn on the right side. I want to see a little bit more from Chandler Jones as well. He's been in there a little bit, but I want to see a little bit more on the pass rushing side. We're also kind of slipping a little bit on our run defense. We looked good in the beginning. We've given up a couple big plays. to Ramondre and Harris as well. Or I'm sorry, Pierre Strong, not Harris. So we got to watch that. As far as this goes, Aguilar should have had the touchdown. He dogged that route run in the end zone, but no big plays from them. Like I said, Mac Jones has been off target. We've been kind of lucky here on the defensive side, due to the fact that I don't think they're just on the same page here offensively for New England. As far as the defense goes, or as far as our offensive side of the ball goes, Josh Jacobs is a beast. I wanted at least 120 rushing yards. He's already got 70. I wanted 7 rushing first downs. He's got 5 already, so he's on pace for that. No rushing touchdowns, 2 passes, one to Waller, the other one to Mac Hollins. This one, 2 sacks, 5 quarterback hits. No sacks yet. They are kind of pressuring Derek Carr. He's getting rid of it a little faster, which helps out, of course. He's not holding the ball nearly as long as you've seen him in past games, so that does help. But I'm not saying this offensive line is doing a great job by any stretch of the imagination. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. How you guys doing out there today? Of course, we're winning. We're winning by 2 touchdowns, but again, we've seen this before. We've seen this with Arizona. We've seen this where we've had 10-point leads, 20-point leads, and then we basically get out coached. We quit playing in the second half. I want to see if we have 4 quarters against this team. Now, if somehow Mac Jones can get his head out of his ass and this Patriots team, it really looks like it wasn't prepared. It's kind of surprising to me. I think the Patriots are losing this game more than we're winning it, especially with that turnover, the block punt. I want to know what you guys have to say about that, though. I'm seeing the grading the first half, A, B, C, or D, and it's tied between A and B. I'm going to give it a B. I'll give it a flat B. Not spectacular. We're doing what we have to do to win. We're not turning the ball over. The penalties need to stop, especially in the offensive line. Josh Jacobs is unbelievable. Of course, he's carrying this offense once again. We're getting Waller integrated back into it. I think they kind of fell asleep on that, to be honest with you. And even the announcers said that they reflected that because the play before, it was the same play, but Carr got pressured and couldn't get it, had to throw it away. So again, it seems like the Patriots are not there. They're just kind of not there as far as the coaching side and the preparation side. I want to know what you have to say, though. Put it in the chat comments below. Of course, we will be doing a full game review tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific, and I'm going to give you my grades for the offense and defense and overall grade as well. So let's hear what you guys have to say on this. I'm going to be watching. Of course, I cannot show the game due to copyright reasons, but we are talking. I'd like to talk about 10 or 15 minutes here at halftime, and then I'll get back to the game, and then we will talk in full detail, and I'll have you on. If you want to come on, I will have the chat link tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time again, that we can go and talk about this. So let's see. What do you grade the first half? I see Dominique in here. Officer Rollout is in here as well. Like I said, not that the Raiders look bad, but the 17-3 lead. If you weren't watching the game, you would think the Raiders are playing better than they are. But to me, it's more that New England's playing worse than we're playing better, in my opinion. Aside, of course, from Josh Jacobs, who's been unbelievable this year, obviously playing for a contract. I don't think we're going to re-sign the guy, to be honest with you. He's going to want too much money, and it's just the way it is. We're not. I don't think this regime's going to pay for that much money for a running back. So let's see. What do you guys have to say? Come on, I want to hear you guys' chat. Of course, we're in the question and answer segment as well. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Put it out there. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on Derek Carr. To me, it was kind of a mixed bag. I think he's playing better than normal. I'll say that. No real mistakes that I've seen. A lot of throwaways, but that's because he's getting pressured, and that kind of makes sense. I'm not going to blame him for that. That's more, of course, on the offensive line. Target-wise, I think he was a little bit off on one but other than that, it's been pretty good. He did that little flick play to Jacobs. He was pressured again, so I think he's playing. I think he's playing above average. If I were to give him a grade, and he's not. Glad he's not targeting Devontae so much. He was earlier on. It looks like he's spreading the ball out a little bit more than he was previously, especially in the first quarter. That kind of stymied things. And of course, the penalties, the holding calls, the false starts. Again, this is a hole we had in last preseason that we really honestly did not fill, especially at the right tackle position. Luminor has been kind of shaky, let's be honest with you. Kind of cleaned it up in the second quarter. Not as bad. It's been more of the interior line not missing assignments. The one guy coming in, I forgot his name. I believe he's a linebacker coming in basically unabated on about 2 or 3 different plays, disrupting things. Didn't get the sack. I think that's on Carr, avoiding that and throwing it away or trying to make a play, but he's off balanced. Let's see. Josh Jacobs is barbecuing him. Oh, absolutely. Josh Jacobs. I was a little skeptical of Josh Jacobs. Oftentimes he gets hurt, but this is a contract year. Let's remember that. We did not offer the 5th-year extension for him. And I think he's playing for a big contract with another team. Who knows? It could be the Giants. Barkley's going to be a free agent, I believe, next season. So look for that. He's not going to be in silver and black, guys. Let's just get that out of our head right now. Right now, I would say the Giants are probably the early odds-on bet for him. Kind of thinking maybe Washington, whatever's. I don't know their last name. They keep changing it, so they could be in the mix as well. Let's see. Anything else you guys want to talk about in the second or the first half? What do you guys think is going to happen in the second half? Do you think we're going to keep this lead, or do you think we're going to collapse again? Kind of like what we normally do, unfortunately. Personally, I think New England's going to come out a little bit more prepared. I can't see them playing this badly for 4 quarters. And I think they're going to make this game a little close. I think they're going to lose. I think we're still going to win this game, but it's going to be a much more competitive game. I don't think we're going to blow this team out. I would be shocked if we do. If that's the case, they probably need to bench Mac Jones. Not impressed with him at all. Let's be honest here. I know he had a couple drops, a couple guys dropping, but that one deep, that was kind of high and over. That was not accurate at all. You could say the receiver probably should have caught that. I would say 70% the throw, 30% on the receiver on that. We better not. Well, we've seen it before though. We've seen it before. We either play well and then flub it in the second half, or we play like crap and try to come back. I'm still waiting for 4 solid quarters in a game from this team. I have not seen that yet. I know technically we're still alive as far as the playoffs, but come on, guys, we're going to have to run the table. We should be able to win this game at this point. But then we have to go to Pittsburgh, New Year's Eve. It's going to be cold, probably be snowing. I already gave that one a loss in our schedule preview. And then we have to play the 49ers and KC at home. I don't see us running the table, so I think we gave away too many games up front to even think about playoffs, even a wild card. So Colonel needs a long field goal. Colonels are out of it. Who are you talking about? They're in the netherworld. They're not playing in either tournament, so you don't have to worry about them. So anyway, New England is back with the ball. I see that right now. It's like Ramondre running. They're running the ball better than they were before. Let's be honest with you. So I'm going to go. Again, thanks for coming out. We will be here 6 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow night, do a full game review. And I hope to see you there. With that said, as always, go Raiders.
Ask you something. With all the distractions that you have off the field, how are you able to keep focused on winning football games as you do and do throughout the year?
When you have great coaches Then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.